So whatever is needed, it's done by me and my team, but it's also done with you so you can see what's happening, okay? Hi, I'm John Stevenson, the Guaranteed Retirement Guy. Today we're going to be talking about the annuity application process. A lot of times people are wondering how this works, and when they reach out to me, they're like, all right, well, are you going to send me the application? How does this all work? All right, well, I don't send you the application, okay? Those days are gone, okay? We don't fill those out physically anymore. Every once in a while, we will fill out something physically for a SPIA or a DIA, but most of the time, we will still try to do that electronically as well, okay? So since COVID, everything's done electronically, and all the carriers require that applications are submitted electronically. So here's what would happen. Let's say you book a call with me, okay? And there's a link below this video, and you can get right into my calendar, and we can talk about the annuities that you want me to help you with, okay? And I show you everything. So I'm very transparent. I show every annuity on the market. But let's say we look at everything, and you're like, hey, John, I want this one. This one pays me the most. It's going to be the best for my situation. How do we set it up? So what we'll do is we will set up another call. It'll be about a 45-minute call, and it'll be on Zoom. And we'll basically what we'll do is we'll open the application software either with the carrier or with a software called Firelight, okay? And this basically gives me broker access to all of the annuities on the market and allows me to, depending on the state that you're in, it allows me to pull in the forms for the correct product. And then of course, I ask you a bunch of questions. What's your income? What's your expenses? What's your liquid net worth? What's your overall net worth? And do you own any annuities right now? Do you own life insurance? Is this replacing anything? You know, that's the kind of questions that they want agents to ask, because it goes through what they call a suitability review. Okay, a suitability review is what happens when the application is electronically signed, which we do that at the end, and you give me your driver's license, we put that in, and just verifies that it's you. And then of course you electronically sign it, we submit it to the carrier, and then the carrier takes 5 to 7 days to actually approve the application. Once they approve it, they approve suitability, they make sure that you're not putting too much money into it, because some people call me and they're like, John, I want to put $1 million into an annuity. And I say, all right, great. How much do you have outside of that $1 million? And they're like, oh, I don't have anything else. I got like $5,000 in savings. I'm like, well, they're not going to take your money, okay? They'll take $750. They're not going to take the full $1 million. They want to make sure you have liquid outside of that. Why is that? Well, it's because there is a surrender charge period. A surrender charge period, and all annuities have these, is if you cancel the contract within that period, whether it be 7 or 10 years, then they're going to give you your money back minus any surrender charges, okay? Maybe the surrender charge is 7 or 6 or 5%, depending on how many years you wait to actually cancel it. If you're going to submit an application for a lifetime income annuity, chances are the surrender charges are never going to affect you because you're never going to cancel it, okay? You're doing it for lifetime income. And so that's why they want to make sure that you have liquid assets outside of that, okay? If you don't have it, they won't sell it to you because they want to make sure that if something happens, like an emergency, that you can go to your savings instead of go to your annuity and hurt your own retirement, okay? So it's there to protect you, okay? So during that 5 to 7 days after we submit the application, that is when they will determine whether it's suitable. And of course, all of the applications that I submit are approved because I make sure that you have all the assets that you need to take care of that and make sure that you take care of that requirement. All right, so let's talk about after that process. So once they approve it, the money has to get to the policy, right? So in order for the money to get there, they have to send over transfer forms. And if it's a 401k, 403b, 457, a deferred pension, any of those things, wherever that money is, whoever the surrendering company is, the insurance company is going to have to send over transfer forms to that surrendering company. And then that surrendering company, usually after 3 or 4 days, will then send a check over to either the carrier, the insurance company that has the annuity inside your IRA, like if it's going from a 401k to an IRA, it'll go directly to them in the form of a 1035 transfer. Okay. Now, if it's a 401k, more than likely what will happen is they will mail the check directly to your house. Okay. Not to the carrier. That's just how it works with employer-sponsored plans. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, they will mail the check to your house. Once the check gets to your house, the check's not made out to you, by the way. It's made out to the carrier because it's going from a 401k or 403b or a TSP, whatever. It's going from that to your new IRA account. Or if it's a Roth, it's going to a Roth IRA. Okay, and then it has the annuity contract inside of that. And what happens is, if they mail the check to your house, I will give you a FedEx label. Okay, you'll send it over. It usually takes 2 days to get there. Once it gets to the carrier, then the carrier will credit it to your account. Your policy is issued, and voila, you've got your annuity contract that's sitting there, that's growing. And of course, if you take immediate income, then we'll fill out an extra form for that, where they'll ask for whether it's single or joint, and then they'll ask for your ACH information so that they can actually deposit the money into your bank account each month. That's typically how it works. Okay. I know there's a lot of detail in there. There are times where I got to get on the phone with the carrier. I got to get on the phone with your surrendering company and make things happen. Okay. That's just all part of the process. And if I'm not doing it, my assistant's doing it. And you got accounts like TSP. TSP, you've got to make sure that you're like where the money is going to, the carrier, the new IRA. You got to make sure that that new account is sitting in your TSP account for at least 7 days before TSP will allow you to initiate a transfer. So I help you with that as well. So whatever is needed, it's done by me and my team, but it's also done with you so you can see what's happening. Okay, I think that's important. It's important to be transparent. It's important for you to know what's going on. It's important for you to get updates, and you'll get those updates, when things are approved, when the transfer forms are sent out, when the policy is issued, all of those things, I let you know. Okay. Also, if it is just a non-qualified annuity, those are easy because you submit an application, you get approved. Once you get approved, they'll send out wiring instructions, and then you just wire the money over. Once the money hits the account, your policy is issued. Now, a lot of times these policies are electronically delivered, which means there's no physical copy. But there are other ones where you do get a physical copy, and that will go across my desk first. I will sign it, and then I will send it over to you, and I'll ask you to sign a delivery receipt. When you sign that delivery receipt, you will also want to drop that in the mail, which I will give you an envelope for that as well. So anyway, sometimes I will even mail you a signed book of my bestseller, the Guaranteed Retirement book, bestseller on Amazon. So a lot of times I will mail it out to you. And if I forget, let me know. I'll send you a copy. Anyways, that is really the process for purchasing an annuity. Okay. And that's why insurance companies don't let you just call them and purchase it yourself. They require an agent, a licensed agent like myself, to help you. And what's really good about working with an agent, especially one who is a financial fiduciary like myself, is they have your best interest at heart. Okay, you really want to work with someone who is a certified financial fiduciary, who is obligated not to show you just the annuities that pays them the highest commissions, but obligated to show you everything so that you can make the best decision for yourself. Often the annuities that pay you the most pay me the least. Okay, and obviously I'd love to get paid the most, right? I'm human, but I also want to treat you the way I want to be treated. If I got $500,000 going into an annuity over here, and it's going to give me an extra $10,000 a year in income versus one that won't because it pays the agent a higher commission, I would certainly want to know about it. Okay. Well, that's how I feel about it. And that's how I feel about you. So if that makes sense, you want to book a call, there's a link below this video. It'll go into my calendar. And if you want me to help you purchase an annuity, please reach out to me. I'd love to help. Okay. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I'll show you what's available. I'll answer your questions, and then you can make a decision. You decide if it's the best thing for you. But hopefully this video has given you value. And if it has, I hope you subscribe so you can get more of my content. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching today. I hope you had just as much fun watching as I did making this video, because I love to teach about annuities. But if you got a question that I haven't covered, please comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks. We'll see you soon.